Hello, I am Joshua Inwemi. I'm going to make this video as short as possible. I stumbled over a video of a supposed revered man of God vehemently attacking what they call grace preachers, because sometimes I wonder what they are preaching. If some persons are called grace preachers and they themselves, I don't know what they call themselves. But that's not the point. We have never said there is no other gospel. Yes, there are plenty gospel. Gospel, good, because gospel means good news, right? A lot of people, when you have a car, you have a good news. You marry, good news. You have children, good news. But I'm very sure that those things were in place when Jesus came to die, and until then, we saw the gospel. We could see that this is the gospel. It's called the gospel. The gospel. So Apostle Paul will say, "For I'm not ashamed of the gospel." The gospel. So definite, the gospel. And he said that gospel is the power of God unto salvation. But I don't know exactly where people started seeing money as the evidence of God. We have, even from the scriptures, we have a lot of people in the scriptures we saw that were very rich, yet were not saved. If we say that the evidence that God is good is in material things, what is now the essence for preaching the gospel to sinners who are rich? What would be the reason for preaching the gospel to people like our president, Tinubu, who is a Muslim that is not born again? Because obviously, as a Muslim, is not born again. So, what would give us the right to preach the gospel to any sinner that has wealth? I mean, a preacher is supposed to revered man of God in town is even preaching, with such hate speech like, God punish that preacher. Man, we're not serious for this matter. We're not serious for this matter. We were here. A lot of young preachers of my age started going to native doctors because of this same pressure. This same pressure of, if you are not wealthy, you are not called. If you don't have crowd, you are not called. It is this same wicked, satanic, yeyetic gospel that chased our young preachers. Some of them are mad today. Some of them are dead today because this same gospel mounted pressure on them to go and seek powers from native doctors to come and do ministry and become popular. Is this same wicked gospel that has sent some of our young people in church into yahoo that has killed so many of them today, has killed so many of our daughters and sisters today. I will never be alive to see this evil gospel spread. Never. Let me even ask, could it be that before you became who you are today, you never had the evidence of the goodness of God? Were you not getting people saved? Were you not preaching the goodness of God? Okay, should we also go and look for a way to start milking money or making money before we start preaching this gospel? Man, we have a lot of work to do in this country. So much should be done. The kind of aggression people are applying in the preaching of this prosperity thing, it's terrible. It's really terrible. I keep saying, I feel for my posterity. God, may this not happen to my next generation. May this not happen to my next generation. We can tell this for a fact that a lot of people have left church. In fact, they left church before they started becoming rich. Some of them started focusing on their businesses before they started making money. Some of them had to travel and live religious thing and travel abroad before they started making money. With all the prayers and midnight prayer they used to do every time, kill devil, kill poverty, they were still broke until they stepped aside from church. Very soon, we will go to our churches and will not see one member, one believer in church because they want to go and make money that we taught them. Because at the end of the day, you don't need to be in church to really make this money. You don't need to be in church. I mean, what is wrong with what are we looking for? Hi. God, help us. This matter is a serious matter. God, help us. God, help us. There's problem. There is problem. There is problem. There is problem. Because at the end of the day, some of us will need to go and look for any means to make money before we can come and tell the world or tell the church that God is good. Because if the proof of God is good is making money, all of us will make money anyhow and come to tell the church that God is good. It is well. It is very well. Well, until then, you don't fail.